Hey, welcome everyone. We've got another round of Nintendo eShop sales that you won't want to miss out on, with standout indies, big RPGs, and classic collections, all hitting great prices. As always, I'll give you a quick rundown of each game, who made it, what kind of experience to expect, how long it'll take to beat, and how it runs on the Switch. Alright, with all that said, let's dive in. Alright, and we'll start with VoidWrought from Power Snake. Now, this is a fast-paced action platformer that feels like a love letter to the Metroidvania genre. You'll descend beneath a dying world, uncover ancient lore, and take on over 70 twisted enemies and 11 massive bosses. With more than 50 relics and souls to equip, you can really fine-tune your playstyle as well. Whether you like heavy-hitting melee or ranged, spectral weapons, it's all there. Now, you should get about 8 hours from the main story, but way more if you chase everything though. The Switch version runs well, and its moody, hand-drawn art really pops in handheld mode. Right now you can grab it for $6.79, a brand new low. The deal ends on the 25th. Alright, and next we have Night in the Woods, which was developed by Infinite Fall. Now, this is a story-rich adventure about coming home and finding out everything and everyone has changed. You play as a young college dropout navigating your hometown of Possum Springs, while reconnecting with old friends, smashing stuff, and uncovering a mystery that lurks in the woods. The writing is sharp, heartfelt, and funny, and it shines through its quirky cast of characters. You can expect about 9 hours of story gameplay, and the port here on the Switch is really smooth, making it easy to enjoy its colorful art and soundtrack anywhere that you go. Now, the game isn't difficult, but emotionally impactful, and right now it's just $9.99, with the deal ending on the 11th. Up next is Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun. Now, this one was developed by AWAKENS Digital, and it brings the boomer shooter energy to the Warhammer universe. You step into the armored boots of a space marine, mowing down your enemies in bloody, pixel-splattered fashion. Now, it's pure, fast-paced run-and-gun chaos with huge levels, satisfying weapons, and gameplay mechanics that feel like they were ripped straight out of the 90s FPS era. It'll take you around 10 hours to clear the main campaign, but closer to double that if you're trying to finish everything. Now, on Switch, the performance is decent, though not as razor sharp as what you'll see on other consoles or PC, but having it in handheld mode is a blast. And right now it's just $10.99, a brand new low, and the deal ends on the 11th. Alright, and next is the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection, which bundles Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations into one package, letting you play out Ezio's legendary arc. Now, of course, you'll be sneaking around, taking out marks, and scaling rooftops through 3 massive single-player campaigns. But on top of that, it comes with all of the DLC, and on Switch, you also get HD Rumble and that portability factor. The visuals and frame rate are a bit of a step down compared to other platforms, but as long as you're okay with that, right now the bundle is at a brand new low at just $11.99, and the deal ends again on the 11th. 9 Years of Shadow from Halberd Studios is a colorful Metroidvania about restoring light and music in a cursed world. You play as Europa, armed with your halberd and accompanied by an adorable magic bear who can help heal and fight. The elemental armors that you collect let you explore in unique ways. The game clocks in at about 7 to 10 hours. Now, it's a tight and emotional ride, backed by music from legendary composers, people that worked on games like Castlevania and Metal Gear. On Switch, it runs great with the hand-painted visuals looking especially good on the OLED model. Right now you can grab it for $12.99. The deal ends on the 19th. Alright, and next we have Blade Chimera, which is a 2D action platformer where you play as a demon hunter, armed with a shape-shifting demon sword that can actually manipulate time. That means wild combat combos plus clever platforming as you restore objects, warp across the map, and unlock new skills. The game should take about 7 to 12 hours depending on how much you want to explore, and it carries the studio's signature polish. On Switch, the performance holds up great, though things can get a bit hectic on screen. Right now you can grab it for just $13.99, again a brand new low, and the deal ends on the 15th. Crypt Custodian puts you in the paws of Pluto, a mischievous cat who's been banished to clean the afterlife. Now, it's a charming, slightly spooky action-adventure game where your broom doubles as your weapon. You can expect quirky characters, fun upgrades, and lots of exploration, with secrets everywhere. The main story should take about 10 to 13 hours to work your way through. The Switch version runs smooth, with its colorful cartoon-like art style fitting handheld play extremely well. Now it isn't too punishing, but the boss fights and puzzles can both test your skills every now and again throughout the game. Right now you can grab it for just $13.99, and the deal ends on the 17th. Alright, next we have Neva from Nomada Studio, the same team that brought you Grease. This is a stunning and emotional adventure game about a young woman named Alba and a wolf cub who grows alongside her. The journey is short at about 4 to 6 hours, but it's packed with breathtaking, hand-drawn art, environmental storytelling, and evolving gameplay as the bond between you and your wolf deepens. The difficulty is on the lighter side, and it's really all about the emotional journey. On Switch, it looks gorgeous and runs great, making it a perfect game to play in a single sitting, and right now you can grab it for $13.99, and the deal ends on the 11th. Next up is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Plus, a new Power Awakens set. Now this is an action RPG that lets you relive the entire Dragon Ball Z saga with cinematic battles, destructible arenas, and huge boss fights. Now it isn't just about fighting, you'll also train, fish, eat, and live like a Z fighter, making it feel like you're truly part of this anime. Now the bundle comes with the new Power Awakens DLC, which gives you a couple of additional boss fights. Now you can expect around 35 to 40 hours of main story, and again you can easily double that if you're going for everything. Now on Switch it runs well, and it's a must-have game for any Dragon Ball fan or anyone who enjoys a good RPG. Right now you can grab it for just $14.99, and the deal ends on the 11th. Up next is the Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster. Now with this bundle you're getting 2 cult classic JRPGs from the GameCube era, with card-based battles, soaring Sky Island settings, and long branching stories. These are massive games. You can expect at least 50 hours, maybe double that if you dig into everything. The remaster adds quality of life improvements while keeping the charm from the originals. Having them in the portable form factor is just incredible. The bundle is currently matching an all-time low, marked down 60% to just $19.99, and the deal ends again on the 11th. Next we have It Takes Two from Hazelight Studios. Now this is a masterpiece of co-op design. You and a partner play as a married couple turned into dolls, working your way through creative levels themed around their relationship. Every stage introduces new mechanics, whether it's magnets, time power, or wild mini-games, and that helps to keep the gameplay fresh all the way through. Now it should take about 14 to 15 hours to wrap up, and you'll have to play it with a friend, but luckily they do include a friend pass, which is free and anybody can download it across any platform. With the Switch version, the visuals aren't quite as sharp as they would be elsewhere, but it's still 100% playable and a great time. Hazelight is one of the most passionate and creative developers out there, and if you haven't played It Takes Two, right now it's marked down to half price at just $19.99, and the deal ends on the 11th. Alright, and finally we have Cyberpunk 2077, the Ultimate Edition. Now this one finally arrived on Nintendo Switch hardware with the Switch 2, bundled with the acclaimed Phantom Liberty expansion. You play as V, shaping your story in a sprawling, neon-drenched city. It's massive at more than 40 hours, and well over 100 if you explore side quests and all that kind of stuff. Now the Switch 2 edition adds gyro aiming and Joy-Con touch features, and the performance is surprisingly good, at least for the base game. Now the expansion doesn't play quite as well, but it is still playable. And if you're looking for another big budget AAA game to add to your Switch 2 library, Cyberpunk is not a bad option. And right now it's marked down to a brand new low at just $59.49, but I have a feeling as we're heading towards the holiday sales that sometime around Christmas or New Year's, we're going to see this even lower. Alright everyone, here are some other deals to check out while you're already on the eShop. Alright folks, that's going to round out the video for today. I hope you had a good time and I helped you find something cool to play. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, share it around, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let me know down below if there's any games that you plan to pick up. Alright folks, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.